Hey, what it do? Shalom, shalom, peace, blessings to my beloved people out there. We say thank you for tapping into Dear Damn Crown Thinking DCT worldwide. You feel me? So again, y'all know this page is about evolving. It's about growth. It's about building. It's about ascension. It's about introspection. It's about all those different dynamics. But I'm coming from an angle where anybody can use these concepts and principles to build themselves. There's a lot of things going on in the world today. And what people don't realize is life is based off of perception. However you perceive life, that's going to be your experience. Your experiences are created by the way you view it, and the way you view it is going to be influenced, or it's going to influence the way you approach life. So a lot of people don't realize how much of impact you have and how much of impact other people's perception on life affects you. That's why you got to be very, 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 very intentional about how you view things. If you start to view things a certain type of way and it's starting to go off, you'll start noticing. If you're very frustrated on the inside, a lot of times that frustration is going to pour over and it's going to be a big influence to the way you do things. Like I said, there's a lot of things happening in the world. Do not be distracted by media, all right? Y'all got to understand how history played out. The Jim Crow era was very important because that was a time period where they utilized media to create a narrative to influence the way the people viewed other people, and these people started to act off of what the media put out. If you don't understand that about history, you toast. All right. And this is the thing, man. Do things in a way where you can feel peace in the end. All right. This world, man, is so polluted, so diluted. It's got so much trash in it that at this point, it's sort of self-consuming. Don't be consumed with it. You know what I'm saying? I think it's important for us to know the value in going within in these days. Because if you get so stuck up on the outside, we just had a great conversation with a brother that we be building with. And he gave out something through, he was talking about wealth. And he was talking about how sometimes people can get so stuck in the accolades that they want to achieve that you just sort of choosing a new prison to put yourself in. And while he was talking about it, I was envisioning somebody in a cage. And they like, instead of me being in this cage, I would rather be in that golden cage. You know what I'm saying? Instead of stepping out of the cage all the way, completely. But this is what life has made of it, especially when you up over here in the Wild Wild West. You know what I'm saying? AKA Babylon the Great. You feel me? You gonna realize that we've been all partaking in that wine and we've been drunk. Our perception has been diluted. You know what I'm saying? We don't got no concentration on what we really need to be doing here on earth. You know what I'm saying? And this is just speaking of Mr. David. Mr. David, what's going on, sir? Mr. David, it popped up. But yeah, man, that's Mr. David. That's the beloved elder I was just talking about, you know what I'm saying, be giving out that wisdom. And he was talking about focus, you know what I'm saying, and how we get distracted. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's important, man. It's important.
I didn't know until the guy on the book tab told me that Mario was big. Hey, what's going on, fellas? All right, my man.
Mr. David, what's up, man?
What's going on, fellas?
But we just out here chopping it up.
That's what's up.
Talking to the people.
That's what's up. Well, hi, people. Is y'all keeping y'all focused?
There you go.
You got to stay focused. It's all about being focused now.
That's right.
You lose your focus, you lose your faith. Just like I was telling you, young man, see that camera up there?
Uh-huh.
People have been so distracted, they never know that camera was up there.
Wow.
That's why I said we live in a distracted world. We see things that we don't supposed to see. And what you need to see, you don't see.
Come on.
It's about distraction, man. Like I tell people, man, we live in a distracted world. You got to understand it. And your bigger distraction is in your head.
Come on. So I was just telling them, I was saying, life is based off of perception. However you see life in here, it's going to influence your experiences.
Oh, yeah. I talked to this guy today, right? He thought he was all this. I said, you know something, sir? It takes a big man to really know that he's small. It takes a big man to really know that he's small.
Come on. Come on.
You know, I'm just saying.
I like that.
Yeah,
it takes a big man to really know that he's small. Wow.
Isn't that something?
That's something.
That's real. That's real. People have been distracted so much they don't lost focus, man. They don't even know what time it is.
Come on.
And I thank God for giving me the wisdom not to understand. Boy, you couldn't tell me nothing back in the day.
Exactly.
But when I had this here, man, it changed my whole perception of life. I started walking in the spirit. I started seeing things different than in the natural.
Yeah.
And when you start walking in the spirit, you be able to identify and recognize it. Yeah, you be able to identify and recognize it. You know, I like being alone at time, man, because it's the time I have with God. I talk to him. I ain't perfect.
Yes, sir.
Ain't no man perfect. Or woman. The point is, it's about keeping our focus.
Yes, sir.
I mean, we truly have lost focus. And people don't even know they lost focus because of distraction, as I spoke. We're distracted by people, places, and things, and situations and circumstances. We're distracted.
Yes, sir.
You know, everything look good, smell good, taste good, and always good. And that's the truth. Like I say, I see things, I see the ugliness. Oh boy, you have some mean people in this world. Ugly people in this world. You know, and I got to say this here because I was one of them back in the day.
Yeah.
But when you start seeing things, I don't got older now. I guess I don't got wise. And I say I used to act like that.
Yeah, yeah.
I worship. I pray that people understand about what distraction really do to us.
Yeah.
It really takes us off our true focus, man. You know, and then when you start losing your focus, you lose your faith that I can't do this. That's what distraction does. It seduces you. It seduces you into temptation.
That's right.
That's what it does.
Seduces
You distract. I was distracted by that bank over there. Oh boy, it don't seduce me to one going there and rob it. I got tempted.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm just saying this is how things distract. I said something. That's all it was. A distraction.
Come on.
It distracted us all what we was doing.
Come on.
It distracted. The enemy, that's all he does. He distracted. He don't like the right conversation. He don't like to talk to the right types of people. He distracted. I was talking to a young man one night on the other end down there. And he had just got out of jail. He got put in there for nothing. You know, and next thing you know, they start shooting. I was praying with him, to pray with him right there. And they start shooting down there. People just running. And you know, God told me to say, don't run. I said, young man, don't run. He thought about it, but he didn't run. And we prayed. Everything got better. God had a head of protection around us. He know that young man needed that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He know that young man needed a word of encouragement. You know, he does put a head of protection.
Yeah.
And that people be always want to. I told him, pray for discernment. You say you got a relationship with God. Well, why are you judging me? Why are you gonna say this and say that? You should have discernment to be able to know it. So that means you ain't got no relationship because you want to judge me. Let's say, Jay, I'm trying to build a relationship. I ain't got it yet, but I'm trying to build one.
Yeah.
People, Mr. David got to go and try to eat some of these cereal and milk here.
Go get your food.
But the
man.
main thing, people, keep your focus. If you lose focus, you really lose your faith. And like I was telling, Peter was a great example. He had Jesus right in front of him. But he lost his focus in the faith when he got what? Distracted. Do you see what I'm saying? Distraction. It's about distraction. And he lost his focus and he lost his faith and he started to sink. But he had sense enough to say, save me, because he didn't want to hit that bottom. And I tell people, bottom ain't got nothing to do with being homeless. Anything that you let control your life is your bottom. That goes from people, places, or things, or situation, or circumstance. I got to tell y'all this, everybody got a bottom. All right now.
All right, Mr. David.
Hey, y'all have a good.
All right, man. Look, it don't get no realer than that. Look, it don't get no realer than that. I'm out here chopping it up, and I'm talking about how life is based off of perception. And then Mr. David, I was just talking about him. I said, just like Mr. David said, woo, I carried on for a little bit, and I see Mr. David come out of a store. He come down here and he started talking about distractions again. He started talking about how we done been taken off of our focus. He started talking about cameras. You know, last time I remember him bringing up the cameras, but I didn't realize it's actually a camera right there. You ain't probably gonna be able to see it with it. Yeah, that little dot right there. You know what I'm saying? But that dot up there that's a camera on top of that building. And I just sitting here in amazement, because I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about it and I'm like, wow, it's right there. So then he's like, you start talking to the right people, right conversation, power go out across the street. And as soon as he walk off, the power just came back on across the street. So going back to say, man, it's a lot of things going on in the world. And if you don't have your mind in the right space at the right time, you can be taken down the wrong path and led to your destruction, to your demise, because you didn't choose to focus, like Mr. David said. You didn't have the right perception on life. You got stuck in somewhere else. You chose this cage, then you go to this other cage, you go to this other cage. What about the freedom? All right? So look, this right here, again, Dear Damn Crown Thinking, we here to help you build, evolve, grow, and get to the greatest mental capacity that you can get to with our assistance, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay tapped in. We got some more stuff coming for y'all. Salam.